also too, they had a big truck and they had also different stuff, garbage and roof and those kind of stuff, wood. So I said, Timmy will push it in the wood, you understand? So, and they have a camera, a tip, where they can see, you understand? They push the tree in the middle of the wood, but they ain't see me doing it. I far behind it. So what I tell the judge is to check that CD to see really what happened, you know, on that day, because if it's against the law to break a dead tree, the tree was dead, and I break it and I throw it on the side of the road. It's a law for that. I mean, I didn't know that, but I know for sure I pulled that tree in the middle of the road, you know. Yeah.
That's as far as the argument in court.
Yeah.
But how? Let me get extra into, because I need to set the stage so that the general public can understand what is happening here. Because in the end, you are requesting the people of St. Martin to come out in support of this citizen who have this issue with the law. So, what are some of the injustices here that have the grassroots standing behind Cedric when it comes to this issue?
Well, as you know that, like you said in the beginning, on the south side, north side, French side, for people to understand clearly, anytime there's injustice, the people does stand up. The people does stand up, not one individual. And when we heard of this situation with Cedric holding him as an individual, when we know is a mass of people that's come out, then we as a grassroots decide then we got to support him, because it's not a one person, it's the people who if the law want to do something, they got to do something with the people of the north side. So that's why we decided to stand up with him.
Horace, you're saying as well that if instead of incriminating one person to be blamed for the actions of many who are looking for justice, I might add, it's unfair.
Well, before I begin, I just want to greet your audience over there, and I must also say that this is a station I used to be on quite regularly. But I mean, I still maybe more in the north than before. Yeah, to go to the question is it has to do with the coming out of the destruction of St. Martin by human, and the French system of the law said the state, the French state actually has competence for the environment. And what they choose to say is that the people cannot rebuild, what was broken cannot be put back into place, and a series of things that led up, and the minister, I'm just going to run a quick recap, and the prefect, she gone now, sort of disrespected the people in terms of, look, I have the last word, this is the way it's going to be done, and that in itself, so the state or the government is more or less responsible for what has happened. And the people who decided to organize and defend their own interests. I mean, some of the time it's the only home that these people might have, and that's all that they got, and you're telling them you cannot rebuild. So it is out of that context that we had the 2019 shutdown in the north. The 12th, yeah, 2019, the 12th of December 2019, and it went on for about 2 weeks or something like that, 2-3 weeks, and while we at it, we would want to, again, recognize the contribution made by the southern side when the Prime Minister refused to let the French government send in soldiers to beat down the people. Now, where Cedric fits in this is that they have told themselves that Cedric is the one that is the poster child for this situation. And it is not so. So, at the end of the day, what they want to do then is to make somebody pay. And the easiest person to do it is the one who they think. And not that it was Cedric more than anyone else. I mean, the people, like you said, everybody was associated with this shutdown, otherwise it wouldn't have been a success. And that it was, I think about one individual or one region, it was Margaret, Sanderground, Grand Cars, Amody, the whole island.
French Quarter.
Basically, French Quarter was resisted. So then why Cedric more than any other? This is the famous question. We then conclude is that the state want to find someone and make them an example.
Okay.
And that person is Cedric. Now, where does the grassroots fit in? Is that the grassroots also is also part of what has happened, because we defend the interests of St. Martin and St. Martin people. So why wouldn't we be on the side of one of our own in a situation like this? So we are. We was there then and we are on this one now, and say that we will not permit the government to throw one of our own under the bus, because then today it is Cedric, tomorrow to be someone else. And maybe they have more line up. Maybe me, maybe Grassroots, maybe you know. And so let's see how easy it would be to take down Cedric, make him an example, frighten people into lapping their tail, and then maybe proceed to go for the rest. So we are here to say, all those who have directly benefited, meaning get authorization to build a home, have to be there tomorrow morning. The young soldiers, the young that was there and stood up, have to come out tomorrow to support the brother, because it is not he don't necessarily, any more than I do not directly involved, had no direct interest in that. So it's in that spirit that we are here and saying that no, you can't have Cedric any more than you can have any other way. If you take him off for shooting someone, killing someone, that's a different matter. But in defending the people's interests, absolutely not. So it's in that spirit we are there.
Yes, Cedric, they are actually blaming you to be the mastermind behind this, only because you were spotted and admitted at the same time to having break the tree, right?
Yeah.
So what are the consequences? What do you have a lawyer representing you in court?
Yeah, actually, to have a lawyer, she said she go be behind me free of charge.
Okay.
Free of charge. But still, I can see after how we can contribute to give her, something. But and she really different, she went in detail, because at the end of the day, what happened is 9 gendarmes, what do I report against me?
9 gendarmes?
9. And 6 is 6 where we really talk, they go say a lot of stupidness. Okay, they ain't talk, they ain't say the truth. And I tell the judge, actually, those people, we say assermenté, so that means they being selected by the government to represent the people, and those people now lying against us. I say, so that is not normal. I say like that, so how come we can trust those people? Because they got things, happen, what they say happen, like they send rocks and stuff like that. That happened, yes, later in the night, but I wasn't there. You understand? In the morning, actually, you can see on the video, I was trying to calm the people, actually. I was mostly there, calm the people, and try to feel, and talk and see things, differently, and voila. So that kind of be really awkward hand, and we try to do the best to really keep everybody at peace.
Well, the Pprn, I think, is the sticking point of this whole issue, because it was hindering the local St. Martin people from not only rebuilding their homes and making adjustments or doing any kind of work, and as a result, the citizens decided that can't happen to them, so they took to the street. You happen to be not just a poster child, but seems like there's a special witch hunt to get you, because is there another reason why you think you are singled out and not anyone else?
No, since the age of 19, I've been always mixed with the population, with the association, always being there, I know Grassroots, I know Swaliga United, I know, different group, I know different people on the radio, I know different people in the community and the politic field, I've been really involved against injustice, that's definitely. But here we're talking about something else where, we're talking about a tree. Why they put in the, what they judge, they want to judge me for that. Yeah. And thing about, what I say like that, in no way in the video you see me pushing the tree. You see other people, but you don't see me pushing the tree in the main road. So on the end of the day, they have to come with something better than that. And plus, some of the gendarmes put some lie, saying we send rocks, we was cussing, all kind of thing. You understand? And that happened like that. in that time, you know. So they try to find something in me, and you know, and how I say is they try to also make an example, and maybe also to go behind other people to after. But it is what it is. They want to expropriate the people. So at the end of the day, what happened that day and what happened the following days and week, you understand, is the result of the people was getting sick of try to and explain the prefect what was there before in that time, since the January 2019 to December, they cannot do what they want to do, and she get it. So after that is the result of the rise up of the population. And that morning they asked me what I was doing there. I said they called me and they come and look for me, and they say why I break the tree, and I said because I get pissed off the way I see a gendarme was talking to one citizen. So I get vexed and I take my rage in the tree because I didn't want to have no confrontation with the gendarme. So I break the tree, but it was a dead tree. You understand? And so I had to break it, but I was vexed. You understand? So I didn't want to do nothing out of the way. And so that was my answer to the judge.
Let me reinforce what. Now you got St. James. Now the biggest standoff was in Sandagram. Why St. James? That's why you chose St. James then to make it look like you drawn. But Sandagram was already on fire. Road block, bridge unpassable from weekend. So we hear nothing for Sandagram. But it is that particular instance in St. James that you, and then a tree of all things. I mean, come on. So the more you look at the case, the more it looks like it doesn't hold water. It just clearly this is what they feel they could get him on. And I'm sure that if they feel that they had body cameras that get Cedric, they could find worse instances of other individuals, because as I said, he was trying to calm the young people, but it's he you want. And I think also he's the tree that hides the forest. Take him down and then you come in for the rest. This is the strategy. So we must understand that is the same system that wanted that dispatch a ship with tankers, the army trained to come and knock down the people because they could not circulate. They asked for entry in the south to come in to take it from the back. And this is the individual now just for a tree. Then I don't think you send tanks for a tree. I don't think you dispatch or get in, how they say, interest out of Paris, the Ministry of Interior, who were following the situation, pound for pound, ounce for ounce. The Minister of Overseas Territory was in on it to tell me to just a tree you want the guy for. This is what we are trying to tell the people. Look, we will not be fooled by that little strategy. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. Other indications is that they are interested in reversing the concession that came out of that shutdown. And as a consequence, if they try to do it, let us see if we could start picking the leaders or the visible faces. So I probably don't want to take all one time. It might be extremely dangerous. Take them one by one. You got to start somewhere. You go for Century. And then they will come for someone else.
So with the show of support, and mind you, we must not lose the main reason why you're here is because you want, especially those folks who have benefited
to come out tomorrow
from this Pprn, which was disallowing them from going ahead and rebuilding their home. You want them to come out in support of CJIP tomorrow.
One. Two, those who came out because they know the cause was right, come out again. Those who would want to defend this country that is heading in a direction that is not in the benefit of the people, also to come out and be able to show the system, the French system or the structure that is in place, that is, how they say, quietly on slow fire recuperating everything for themselves, and they have no interest in wanting us to be along the water, which is Senegal. Okay, and Senegal is what is needed now to tie the bridge right into the lowlands. So get these guys out of there. And that was the ideal situation, the destruction of Irma. Out of that resistance of the people, you come back. What is the wrong that Cedric has done that justifies you take him to court? And if you take him to court, what about the rest of us? Then we are all Cedrics. Then take all of us. At that point in time, you don't got enough jails for that. So you just want one. It's cheaper too to do.
But isn't the law is set on whoever mastermind the operation? That would be the one that is tried because he is responsible for the idea.
Yes, but this was a people movement.
Yeah.
This was not a person mastermind, nothing here. Remember, if you follow the colonial ways of working, is they have future plans. So in order to execute their future plan, they have to make examples of a people who stands up against them. That is the people of Marigot, French side. Have always been resisting the colonial ways of doing things. If you look at the way the French side is becoming right now, very Europeanized. It is not the St. Martin that we used to know. And I want to let the folks of the southern side, which is the Dutch side, know your turn is coming. Because once Francis get through with what they're doing in Marigot, French side, Holland and realize, well, let us go for our side too. So I am advising the people from the Dutch side to come over Marigot tomorrow morning also, because the day gonna come that we gotta come up. The people from Marigot, French side, gotta stand up with the people from the Dutch side, because Holland is coming. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it or you feel we talking strictness, it is coming. It is coming, man, and it's gonna come like a stampede, because that's how European works. So I'm advising everybody who got the time tomorrow, who can make the time, who can sacrifice an hour or two tomorrow morning, be there by the post office. If you don't know where it is, the post office down when you're going by the waterfront. The courthouse is there. So come there tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, in support of a brother, in support of a St. Martin, in support of your people, support of yourself, because it is Siddiq tomorrow morning, and it's going to be me the next day, and it's going to be you the another day. That's how they operate.
All right, let me take a break quickly. This is Viewpoint. I'm here with the Grassroots. Represented by the Grassroots is X-Ray as well as Horace White, and they're here in solidarity with Cedric Andre, who happens to be in court defending his cause for being part of what was an action that took place on the French side some time ago, and they're looking for the support of the general public to come out and support it. Andre, how do you feel about the case? You want them to throw it out, obviously.
Yeah, of course, but I'm afraid of that. We don't throw it.
You mean if you have to go to prison, you don't mind?
No, I mind. I mind. You know something. Who I be, I am who I am.
Yeah.
You understand? And I can't change that. God give me that blessing. You understand? So is a strength, spiritually talking, and physically talking, mindly talking. And who know me know me. You understand? So in the end of the day, voila. But now I don't think to have big thing come out of it. You understand? But they must like do something for it, because in the end, what happened that day and after the other day, but mostly that day was very rough.
Yeah.
The gendarmes them get some good blows. You know, I tell it to you. Okay. They get some good blows, mostly in Senegal. You understand? And I know if you see a video with me, they tried to hold me 3 weeks ago. You know, the person in the media, the person and
social media.
Yes, social media. You know, because and one say like that, they know who I am. I say, if you know who I am, I say, I ain't afraid of what is inside of you. You understand? So, at the end of the day, they know who I am, but me, you know, we have to be just. I ain't do nothing. It's the population what was there, and we asking tomorrow to be there at 8 o'clock. But it's peace, huh? People standing up. Do you know it's a fight? I mean,
You're not
peace.
calling out to action.
No.
Just to stand up.
Yeah.
For them
Just
to see that
stand.
he's not alone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And in those days when the place was closed down, the most thing I see Cedric doing was keeping the young people calm. If Cedric wasn't there, I could tell the population today it would have been worse.
Because they would listen to him.
They listen to him. You understand? They respect him. And he, you know, young people, when they get agitated, they get very frustrated.
Yeah.
And they get aggressive fast. So you need an adult around to calm them down. And
that's the role he played.
That's the role he played.
Yes.
So the law should realize that they got an eye on the wrong person.
But even so, if it's an action, and I was about to ask whether to lead the United States. They were the one who organized this protest. No. The organization.
People.
Okay.
So it's not one more than the other, but let me say concerning, and it has been proven on several occasions, is the law don't want no trouble, and usually they are very sensitive to people, to an individual that has the backing of the people. Make false or wrong judgment. It could be worse than they expected. So, if only for that, then we need the people to come out to show that Cedric is not alone.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons why we are calling on each and every one to come out, in which we have no doubt that it will be the case. Okay. And when they see that, they will be able to say, but hey, look, are you ready for no headaches? Additionally, in the context of us, of a sanitary situation, thinking COVID, I don't need that, so I don't need maybe to worry that I don't got that headache to go along with worry about uprising in the community, or for that matter, tension in the community. So they would think twice. And secondly, what is the case against the brother? We can't see it. And how they see it, a blind man cannot see that, you know. I mean, those who participated, those who were there, those who have seen what has happened over those 2 weeks, 3 weeks time would know that it is not possible for it to be so effective if one man has done that. It means that everyone has brought their little pebble to the pile, and then go along and find everybody, and then you probably is just anyway, and you can't go for the man for keeping peace, because basically the capital, meaning Malgat, was unguarded. So if it didn't fell apart, it didn't burn, it's because somebody was there telling the young people, look, leave it alone. You'll be burning your own. And we all were there, and we hear things. And our role was to say no. Just hold the field, hold the road, and that's it. But if they had chosen to march on Malga, there was not a soul. Absolutely no fault, no police, no gendarme, no nothing. The place was abandoned. So these are the people that kept and did their job for them, and today there's the one you want to kill, or there's the one you want to lock up, or there's the one you want to give a rap sheet.
But you got to keep in mind that they are concerned only about what they can do by using the law to send a message to everybody else.
Yes.
All right, this is Viewpoint, and when the more we take a quick break, when we come back, then we'll continue our conversation again. Cedric is here to get the support of the St. Martin people. He will be in court tomorrow at 8 in the morning in Marigot, and you're asked to come out in support of that. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear more.
One day on Saturday, my name Michael for Jay, we have out the class for Jay against Saturday, but if you can do report it, I recommend you go get it. You don't remember what I know some people say now no kids don't want no corona vaccine.
So what become you tell us a program with you know?
I don't know. I was asked to do a program with him, a neutral program, providing information to migrant people. It's up to him, not me really. I'm just in the middle.
Yeah, okay, I noticed anyway. Yeah.
I don't intend to get political because that's a hot potato. Yes, good afternoon, Cowboy. Good.
I would like to check it out. Most my two brothers there. I know one, but I don't know the other one. I know Mr. Walker because me and his father was really good friends. And I live good with the family. So I'm going to speak to those two at the end of the day, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me check it out. Brothers.
Good afternoon.
Your problem there. It's a big problem here in the man now that we have here with people coming from away, whether it's Curacao, Holland, France, Guadeloupe, and trying to increase the damage to people here. I am happy and glad how we do pull forward and stand up for each other. I love that. And I want you to know that I will try to come there tomorrow, God, so that if there would be no problem, I will try to come and we bring a friend or so with me too. But these things have to stop. I like the way how you folks stand up for one another. But people over here don't do that. But keep the good one up, my brother. God
All right.
bless you. And thank you. Have a nice day.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cowboy.
Again,
Let me say quickly to Cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear his voice. I'm going on him someday there, and I said, but I don't hear Cowboy anymore. So it's great to know you're right there, and of course, descendants of a fighter too, so you know that.
Tell Cowboy come without a gun.
the whole point of this exercise, folks, is to make sure that St. Martin people is brought up to speed with what's going on. We are dealing with this thing on every level, and we use what is in our competence to be able to get our voices across. And in this case, what Andre is dealing with here is the fact that he's been singled out to face charges as a result of an industrial action that took place collectively with the people of the French part of the island of Marigot, who were very much against the idea of them not being able to rebuild their homes, and those that were destroyed and had damages couldn't fix, because there might be a bigger picture here, but they seem to single him out to make an example of the protest action that is often used on the French part of the island to be able to send their message to the state. In any case, what he's asking for is the support of the St. Martin people tomorrow morning at 8 at the courthouse. And for those of you who don't know where that is, it's in the center of Marigot. If you remember where the Methodist church that was destroyed by the hurricane is, it's right there, or where the post office is.
The collectivity.
Yeah, that's exactly, yes, you have to go down by the collectivity. Anyway, it's in the same area. And he's asking for you to gather there peacefully in support of him, and also to send a message that this is, if you're going to take one, you might as well take all.
Yeah.
And I know some of you might have to work tomorrow, but if you have nothing to do, you're asked to come out and support. Just peacefully stand on the outside of the courthouse. And let me ask Cedric, in the first place, this has been going on. You had other hearings before. This is not the first time it's happening. Now it's just the verdict, right?
Yeah, actually, before that, I do a garda. We host a garda here in English. Yeah.
I hold it. I don't know.
I mean,
Questioning,
the gendarme hold me and like for like 4-5 hours, 6 hours, in the gendarme station.
Did they question you? when
Yeah,
they had
question me, and actually they want to take my imprint,
Yes.
put on my finger, and I refused, and me and the lawyer had it inside, and she tell me, I representing you, I tell you to do it, because if you do it, it's a law, and they're gonna use it against you.
Yes. Yes.
So I said, gosh, I went and do it, and after that, after that, is actually the procurer was telling me something. The ex-procurer was telling me something about they tried to hold me for something else, because when they're talking, they was looking to know about my life.
Yeah.
Understand? And after that, they asked me if they call me back in, if I'm gonna come. I said no. So where you want me to come? I said I've done there already. I'm gonna come back. After you tell me like that, so if it's like that, we're gonna send you to court. I tell the gendarme, tell the procurer, leave him do what he have to do, and me, I gonna do what I have to do. And the gendarme tell me I cannot tell that to him. So he talked to the lawyer. He said, lawyer, talk to your guest, your client. He said, listen, what my client tell you is that what you have to say. So now the judge, the procurer didn't take it, and he said, you're going to court.
Oh. So then they seem to have been building a case against you then.
Yeah. Yeah. They tried to
But
to
that
to
don't
go.
even look like a case. I'm gonna look like vengeance.
Yeah.
Because if you hold on the person, if you ask the person a question and he is telling you, well, then look, I think you're taking me in a direction that is personal, and I want to go there with you. And you in turn now no follow well the power that you, and that's abuse of power. You know follow well that you got the power to harass him, maybe make him spend money, probably get him in more trouble than necessary or is uncalled for. And you say, all right, you're going to court because you did not permit me to, no, you didn't and permit me to go in a direction that I wanted to go. So that's what it looks like. But an additional context that I think need to be added to what is happening, and X maybe mentioned, now the North is under the control of the Europeans for their own personal, for their benefit as a community. But, and Kawai also mentioned it a while ago, the southern side, Holland and her intention to take control of the South is fully in place. And this is what is necessary for the St. Martin people as one people, in which our organization has always not only preach for that, but believe it and say that this is one island we got to learn to stand up together to get ourselves out of the predicament in which we are finding ourselves. The Caribbean islands are able to get away, and it is only us that is in the middle of a sort of recolonization for economic reasons. Watch what is happening to everyone over here. Every minute you look, somebody is dragged into court, is harassed, whatever to be. So for those in the South, don't get comfortable into thinking that that is a North problem. Be extremely careful with what is happening. And stop thinking that the South is some foreign country.
That's one of the reasons why you single us out today.
Yeah, of course.
You make sure that you're sending a message.
Yes,
to St. Martin people,
because
French,
I know once upon a time when the St. Martin of the 80s, I used to say the 60s, and that make me a little boy, but in the 70s, this island, the people rather, was turned facing each other. But today everybody back is back to back. I ain't seeing your business, you ain't seeing my own. But we got a cooperative structure of Holland and France cooperating to take economic control of this country. And I'm a keen observer of what is happening in the South. And I hope they know that the Dutch will take this country the same way that the Frenchman has the advantage or the lead in taking over. And they're observing, they're learning, and they're getting the experience, and they will do it. So let's work together on this one. How did we get the frontier prior open? Because we did it together.
Yeah.
Okay. And we got to understand then that we know why, and we keep saying, yes, massive, great, big gesture for the Prime Minister. Are you coming through this path to come beat up the rest of us? And then return, the days and the occasion will come where we would have to come over, and then we would do it without thinking, because we should do it. But in return, we expect us to begin acting like some madness. And that need to get in place. It was there, but we have lost it. Everyone probably think that they gone in a direction that permits them to feel that I better out than you, but look us now.
Do you fear that this whole thing with Cedric may end up being something else other than what really happened in terms of his persecution?
I think I really think that it's not only Cedric they want.
No,
it's not only Cedric they want. Because of the plan that they have to put in place, and each time there is a plan, there's a resistance from the people. So but you have to test the water. Let us see if we can succeed with him.
Yeah.
And if we succeed, then it becomes easier for us to go for the next. And then one good old, when they choose to put in place that plan, there would be nobody to resist.
You see what happened on the 12th of December 2019? They have a continuation of what started there. But because the people stand up against it, they want to break that up.
Yeah.
So they could continue the plan. You understand? And the colonial system hates to be failing at what they wanted at the plan, and they don't want nobody in their way. And on the French side, we are in their way, so they have to cut the path, clear the road, and it starts with Cedric, and then they're gonna go to another and go to another and go to another until it's clear. Then they're gonna continue the path. We gotta put a stop to that.
Yeah, but they're gonna keep trying.
They're gonna keep trying. So we have to keep fighting against it. It's never stopped.
I look at what happened with the closing of the border.
Yeah.
And they were demonstrating what their authority is.
Yes.
They're responsible for border control, so they will take control of that.
Yes.
Which is a violation to the unity that we know of St. Martin.
Yeah.
So the force of the people is what helped
Yes.
to regulate this and let them know you should have boundaries when it comes to going about this.
Yes.
They have to.
So you depend on people to come out tomorrow
Right.
to be able to give a statement.
But we also
peacefully.
We also want to let the people know that tomorrow, this is not about a demonstration or fighting.
No.
Tomorrow is just to show that
To stand up.
support.
Solidarity.
Yes, it's going to be peaceful. I know the people from the Dutch side, I was saying that, why the French side people always fight, not fight. But we fight when we have to. Tomorrow we don't have to fight.
Yeah.
But when the day comes that we have to fight, we will fight. But not tomorrow. So if I'm afraid of fighting, I come over tomorrow. We're not going to fight. We just want we just want numbers there. And I got to learn to fight though. People from the Dutch side got to learn to stand up, because nothing in life comes easy.
We have some training there. We give them too. Just a joke. No, I want to say something too.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a community where we have our culture, where we have the calendar, the way we live, the way we function, the way we dance, the way we eat, we talk, the way we move, the way we love, the way we make sex. All of that is part of
who
it.
you
That
are.
is Caribbean. We is Caribbean. We is local. Okay? And let me say something too. They say something there, but if they think they're gonna come back and they want to fight back to get the land of the people, or get the people expropriate to the land, I'm telling you, for sure, it's gonna have debt, and that is true.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you can't play with people land. You can't play with people house, womb, children, future. You can't play with that. You understand? We got to respect people. When I go in France, when I go in Europe, I respect them. And I tell it to them. You understand? I tell the minister, You understand? I tell the first minister too, the minister of commerce and the minister, I say, listen, Saint Martin French side is not French. It's Saint Martin first. And we is French because of the historic. But Saint Martin is not French. You understand? So I say you got to respect Saint Martin. We 8 hours from you. We got where we live in. So don't come and think and this and do what. And the local politic too are in place there. They in the front were taking decision. They have to make sure they protect the people. You understand? Because that's the job. That's the first job. You understand? They got to protect the people. You know, don't solve the self first. Protect the people. And after what take place is going to take place. Love the people. Because all of us is family. All of us is Caribbean. You understand? It's a mix from Africa, from let's go say Jamaica, from Dominica, from Santo Domingo. All is a mix. It's make us be unique. You understand? So in the end of the day, for that actually, a lot of people come in, they want live in St. Martin. We are friendly island. So let me keep it up. Let we love each other. Let we respect each other. Let we, you know, when you come in my country, you respect me. Because when I go in yours, I tell you, I respect it.
Right.
You understand?
Okay, more time. Harris, you want to make a final appeal to the people of St. Martin, especially those on the French side, especially those who benefited, because I like the idea of them coming out for a cause, and here is where they have our brother on the chopping block. And
Well, yes, we can't emphasize that enough, that there were direct people behind that protest, were people directly affected, maybe willing, not have a lot of money, but enough maybe to buy a couple bags of cement to say, okay, I can stand back, and they were not able to.
Yeah.
And it is because of that resistance permitted them to. Yeah. So these are the people particularly, being headed, but we expect to be out in great number. For gratitude reason, one. Two, to say that it was not, maybe deep down, was not for Cedric, it was me. I'm a direct beneficiary of what has happened there. And the rest of us, like we say, all those who were there for whatever reasons, come back out. And that will be a lot of us if we do exactly that. So come out in great number to support, because this is not the beginning, this is not the end of it. There are plans out there that if we don't learn to resist, when we look in, maybe even for the shoot on our feet, we are not going to find them.
yeah.
So it's, again, come out, and we have no doubts that the people will come out. So it's just to come and motivate and support the brother and say, well then look, you guys ain't going to have him, and that we must learn to support each other. Because someday down the road, we would need support too.
All right, again, the call is for a peaceful gathering at the courthouse in Marigot to stand in support of Andre Cedric, who would be getting his verdict tomorrow as to what the judge ruled in regards to his case. All right, that's going to be it. Again, we are just providing adequate information for the general public so you can know what's happening in your neck of the woods, and we do take pleasure in bringing you this information. I want to thank both Cedric as well as the grassroots representatives for coming in and sharing that information with the general public.
Thanks for having us, man.
No problem. All right, that's going to be it for today, folks. We want to thank you so much for having joined us. We'll be back again tomorrow. I'll be here at 5 this afternoon. An invitation for you to join me then. Until then, enjoy what's left of today. Goodbye. Enjoy your lunch.